such difficulty lining this up. You would think it would be easier than this. Okay, we are recording. It's basically from here up. You'll look over at me. All right, it is, again, standard practice to ask people to say and spell their name. So go ahead.
My name is Rose McNamara, Rosemcnamara.
All right, and a partner as well, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. So, Rose, tell me why you were willing to go along with Ed's crazy idea of moving out and getting into farming as a form of retirement.
We were looking to what to do, and both were in the city, tired commuting, and at some point Ed looked at me and he says, I always wanted to be a farmer. I looked back at him and I said, you have no idea what you're talking about, which I don't think he had. So, but I said, look, I grew up with it. I can do it. So, and there we go.
So how has it turned out? In what ways has it perhaps been what you expected, and in what ways perhaps not what you had expected this time around?
Interesting question. I think basically I expected everything that came along, because growing up with it, I kind of have my way with animals and with birds, and hard work is not a problem, because that's what I've done as a little kid. So I think it actually met all my expectations. Hard work and very little rest.
So then why do you do it?
Because I like it. I like it. It's a good way of living. It's hard work. You do something good. And that is very important to me. Food that is just so tainted, and all the diseases that we have, it's just absolutely horrific. And knowing that we can actually offer something good for people is very rewarding.
Tell me a little bit about your travels each Saturday to the Broome County Regional Farmers Market. What's the response been by customers down there to your product?
Very good. So it's not that hard drive, it's only 1 hour. So comparing to when we're delivering to New York City and all that, it's nothing. So the setup is easy. I don't have much. I mean, I do have a lot, but I have this one table, and I always try to make it to look appealing to people. And I also talk to customers, and they ask questions, and I explain to them a lot of things about the food that I'm selling. And the response was wonderful. I have people that would come and say, oh my God, your eggs are so good. I'm like, they're not mine, they're chickens. But anyway, thank you. A lot of people ask why soy-free. Aren't all eggs soy-free? No, they're not, because soy is everywhere. So we specifically design our feed without soy and with all other wonderful ingredients that have omega-3 and vitamin E and all that. So people get to know our product. People come to buy the chicken repeatedly. People come to buy the eggs repeatedly. And it's very rewarding, because like, oh my God, this is so good. Thank you. And somebody just recently said, thanks to you, we're eating better and healthier. That speaks for a lot.
Sure. What are some of the challenges that perhaps people who aren't engaged in farming or even this type of farming may not be aware of? What are some of the things that you're constantly trying to maneuver against, or what have you?
I think that people that come to the farmers market actually are ready and willing to buy the fresh farm-grown food. So the challenge is probably to explain to them why it's important to eat fresh, and why this food is better than that what they go and buy in supermarket, like the chicken that is 99 cents a pound. And that's where the challenge is. Or why these eggs cost $6 and not $3. So sometimes the pricing could be also difficult because, you know, you go in a supermarket, you go to Costco, and you have a dozen of eggs organic for $3. But those are chickens that never saw the daylight. There are thousands and thousands of chickens in one barn. They eat organic food and not the best one. So what is organic and what's not organic? That's another challenge because organic has been hijacked. So these are the challenges that you basically face on the market and with any customers.
And then how about here out on the farm? I think you mentioned already that the dogs are instrumental perhaps in keeping predators away. Are predators otherwise an issue?
This year they have been for our layers. We got owls that successfully would pluck a chicken every night. And apparently when the what's the name? Forgot the name of the bird. Hawk, thank you. So when the hawks appeared, the owls disappeared, but then the hawks started to do that. Not every day, but I caught in auction one hawk 3 times. So that is the challenge. I don't think we have much of other predators just because of Bill and Lucy that roam the farm and they go after everything, including field mice. They just...
And reporters.
Well, not really. But Bella is chasing the turkey vultures.
Oh, good.
She chases birds and butterflies.
So, I mean, ultimately, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? This keeps me going. You have a responsibility. You choose to do something, and you do it with love, and this is your responsibility. The animals. If the animal is hurt, I hurt too. I feel their pain, and all this keeps us going. And the fact that we're doing something good, this is very important.
Rye. He travels to
Rye.
Rye on Sundays.
Yeah, we do
and
Rye.
then you do direct to consumer. I
Yes.
think it's over the internet.
Yes.
Over the internet.
What's your website?
We have our website. That's where people find us,
Okay.
and then they contact us.
Is that what sovafarm or something?
Yes, sovafarm.com, and then people contact, and we to go into the metropolitan area and into Manhattan.
With what you ship?
No, we do it personally. We take it down. I usually go down 1 day a week.
Oh, and just make a series of deliveries?
Yes.
All right. Well, keeps you connected to the city that way.
Yes.
Directly to the consumer. Are we off?
Yeah, talk about direct to the consumer. Wow.
Yeah.
I always thought FedEx was involved.
Sometimes we're in a car for 12 hours.
All right, I'm good. Are you okay, Brian?
So.